Hello fitness friends, today we are in Sept Gym, and this gym was our last hope with regards to opening hours during Lunar New Year, and it really hooked us. So in this video we will go into the depth review of this gym. What we can say already is that this gym is an amazing place to do your workouts, so have fun with the video. So we are sitting right now in our Grab to the gym. Unfortunately, Saigon doesn't have any public transportation, at least as of now. So you really have to take a Grab if you want to go, or a taxi if you want to go with longer distances. We though saw that there is a public transportation built, even also in that area where we are going right now for the gym. But it's just not opened yet. They mentioned something around they would open beginning of 2024. We have now mid of February 2024, so we'll see when that is happening. But yeah, whenever we have to take longer distances, longer than 30-minute walk, we usually take the option and take a Grab, and this is what we are doing right now for this ride. We are going from District 4 to District wherever the gym is. I have to look up the district again. I think it's District 2. I don't know. It's a 20-minute Grab ride, and we are paying today somewhat around €5. But that is just because it's Tet, so the Chinese New Year, so prices are a little bit higher. But on regular other days, we paid something around €4. We usually come here in the mornings, and as you see, not many people, so there are definitely no space issues, especially because for weightlifting you have 5 platforms where you can lift. So we didn't have any incidents where we couldn't use equipment or where it was just too crowded. So not sure how it's in the evenings, but I think it's also fine. At least I saw the story. So we signed up in this gym for monthly membership now. Because of multiple reasons. First, the gym is equipped with everything what we need for our training sessions. Second, it's pretty affordable considering the equipment availability. We ended up paying now 925k Vietnamese dong, which is somewhat around €37 for a month. And a day pass is 150k Vietnamese dong, which is somewhat around €6, and I would say absolutely in the range, considering all the other gyms where we trained at. It's usually somewhat around 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 euros a day pass. That's like the average, which I think we've seen. Obviously, since it's right now Chinese New Year, and a lot of things or gyms and also restaurants are closed, they increased the day pass now to 300k Vietnamese dong, which is therefore €12. But it makes sense and it's totally fair, because I have to say all the other gyms which we checked on are closed for more than a week, and this gym was just closed for a couple of days, and that was also one of the reasons why we decided to sign up for a monthly membership here, because we didn't have to pause our sessions for more than 4 or 5 days. I think they were closed from a Thursday until Sunday and opened again then on Monday. So far we're really happy with the gym.
Alright, so I'm doing power cleans and power jerks today. After that, probably some assistant stuff, so some lat pull downs and some chest. I'm still a little bit sore from yesterday's squats, but after warming up quite extensively now, I'm feeling good. So we'll see what the session brings. So what's your training looking like today?
I'm starting off with a snatch balance. I just knew the German word, that's why I had to think about it. Afterwards I will do jerks from these nice blocks. I'm very happy about those jerk blocks because mostly the gyms don't have these. And I will end off the session with nice snatch pulls and some assistant stuff. I think something for my upper back, something like that. I need to check my plan, but yeah.
So this is 43 kilos? Okay. Okay, how's the feeling and what weight are you working up to?
I don't know. It's feeling heavy. But the problem is that I have to change my technique a little bit. So it's even harder because you have to concentrate a lot. You do more reps as well. Sorry. You do more reps as well. I'm not sure. I haven't checked my plan yet up until which weight I need to go, but we'll see. I think it's better not to know.
And what specifically have you changed in your technique?
I used to snatch like a little bit too upright like this, and now I'm trying to pull the bar more with my arms and pull it more to the back so that I'm a little bit more stable here. And that's why I'm doing snatch balance right now, and I really have to concentrate with regards to my starting position so that I'm not starting too upright, but to lean a little bit more forward, and then to keep that posture and to hold the bar more to the back and more on my upper back, and that's what I try to do.
And currently you're being self-coached, or do you have a coach that's like guiding you with technique?
Now I have a wonderful coach in Munich at the ESV München Ost. We also have a video about that gym, so don't forget to check out that specific video. And that also helps a lot because sometimes I'm looking at a lift and I know that it doesn't look right or there was something wrong, but I can't tell what I need to change. And these little clues are really, really useful and also motivate a lot. So I think if I wouldn't have a coach who is programming me and I don't have a target, I think that is something which is sometimes hard to still find the motivation. So I really can recommend that. What happened? How is it going?
Okay, so I think the main problem is because I used to do really heavy deadlifts, a lot over 200 kilos, and I still have the habit of wanting to control the weight after it's reached like hip height. So I always try to control the weight here, and then it slows down the whole move or the whole motion here. Yeah, that's what we're working on now.
And do you like it so far? Is it fun, or what's your experience?
I mean, it's definitely interesting after 10 years of strength and weight training to be a beginner again. It's mentally quite challenging, going from like squatting over 200 kilos, deadlifting close to 300, going back to these baby weights. But I think in the long run it's going to benefit my body. And the process actually starts to be enjoyable and starts to be fun after the first weeks of doing lots of bar work basically with almost no weight and trying to dial the technique in. Okay, so power cleans went okay-ish in terms of technique. Not 100% happy, but in terms of weight, it's okay. Now moving on to power jerks, already at my working weight of 65 kilos. So stay tuned and see how this goes.
How are you feeling?
Basically the set felt good. It's still quite interesting since I can also overhead press the weight basically. So I'm always controlling it down, which really fatigues the shoulders if you do multiple sets and multiple heavier sets. So I'm still figuring it out how to actually descend the bar and not fatigue the shoulders too much. But in general I think felt good. On to accessory stuff. So the main work is done. Next up on the menu are rows. You have two options here basically. One lat pull down. However, I tried this last time and the height wasn't perfect for me, so I don't really get a perfect stretch at the top there. I always have my elbow slightly bent still, so it's not ideal, which is why this cable tower here is basically the only option you have. And my plan today is to do some seated rows. So I just put the cable here all the way down. It's still not all the way at the bottom, so it's not ideal. Still trying now if this works. If it doesn't, I'll do my traditional exercise you've also seen in other videos, basically the unilateral lat pull down with this machine, which is quite nice. So let's check it out if this works. Okay, the weight doesn't feel too heavy, let's see. Okay, so the movement actually feels quite nice. I thought the height here would be an issue, but it's still at like belly button height. So you can still have a quite good pull motion. However, I think the weight here, there's the maximum, the stack here goes to 100 kilograms. So this might be an issue since there was still quite light. Yeah, I think I'll go up to 100 and see how this goes.
So I have to say for my weightlifting session, this gym is perfect. I would overall give it a 4 out of 5 stars just because they just don't have Elico bars and super top-notch equipment, but this is just super minor, I have to say. Plus, another thing is about the small weights. They have self-made weights, which are very limited. So I think if there would be more lifters who need to have or who use the same weights, it would be probably a little bit tight. 1 kilogram. 0.75 kilogram. I think this one is even 0.25 kilogram. But other than this, it's perfect. I would always come back here. I have everything I need. I have jerk blocks. I can also do block pulls. I can drop my weight. I have sufficient space, which is also very important because a lot of gyms do have a platform, but just don't have the space. And the atmosphere is just super relaxing, super nice, very cool people. So Jonas, as a former powerlifter, what do you say? What do you think about this gym?
Overall, I think it's a perfect place for your powerlifting training. You have all the equipment you need basically. Power plates, power bars, even a deadlift platform. even if you want to do or throw in some strongman stuff, you have these bandwagon wheels, I think these are called. And then also an arm wrestling table, which isn't really specific to your powerlifting training, but if you want to do it, then you have the chance to do so here. But yeah, I think for powerlifting, it's a perfect place. The only downside is they don't have a competition rack. So if you want to train 100% to competition standards, that's not possible here. But as you can see, there are lots of racks, either half racks or full racks. So you can do all of your training without any problems. In terms of bodybuilding, also this place is not ideal. As you can see, there are a few machines, but as you could already see during the training session, in terms of machine variation, the gym here isn't perfect. You have to do some workarounds, as I had to do it on the cable row, but all of your basic exercises can be covered, so bench press, rows, presses. You don't really have a wide range of machines here, but it's still okay. So I would recommend this place to weightlifters or powerlifters. If you're a bodybuilder who requires like lots of different machines, this place here isn't ideal, but you can still hit your basic session.
And what's your rating for powerlifting and then also bodybuilding?
Powerlifting, as I said, almost perfect, 4 out of 5 stars. Bodybuilding, not really ideal, 2.5 out of 5 stars. And one addition, I mentioned the strongman equipment they have here. Actually, I just noticed they also have some tires here if you want to do some tire flips, even though they aren't super heavy. You can do some wagon pushes here, you can do rope pulls, you have these sleds here, so you can do heavy sled pulls or pushes. You can also do some athletic stuff. You see some obstacles in the back, and then also one tool to practice your high jumps.
And what's the highest weight for the dumbbells?
Hey, good you asked this question. Highest weight is the highest weight is actually 40 kilos. So the dumbbells are okay in terms of weight, but don't go too heavy. Now to finish off the session, I'm doing some dips for 3 sets of 5 to 6 reps. Fuck.